In lesson 7, we're going to talk about inequalities, the different symbols, and how to solve them. The following are inequality symbols: less than, strictly less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. 2 is strictly less than 3. 2 is less than or equal to 3. 3 is greater than 2. 3 is greater than or equal to 2. X strictly less than 2. 2 is not included. So we're going to draw an empty circle at 2 and take all the values that are less than 2, which means the left values. X is less than or equal to 2. Now 2 is included, therefore we're going to bubble in, shade in the circle, and then take all the values that are less than 2, which means located to the left of 2. Now, X is strictly greater than negative 5. Negative 5 is not included. Therefore, we will draw an empty circle at negative 5. But we have to take the values that are greater than negative 5, which means all the values located to the right of negative 5 should be shaded in. And the last one is X greater than or equal to negative 5, which means negative 5 is included. We bubble in the circle at negative 5 and take all the values that are greater, which means all the values located to the right of negative 5. Linear inequalities are solved exactly the same way equations are solved. You perform inverse operation. You use inverse operations to isolate the variable. However, there's an exception. When you multiply or you divide by a negative number, you need to reverse the inequality. For example, 5 is strictly greater than negative 2. However, if you multiply 5 by negative 1, or for that matter, you divide it by negative 1, take a look at what happened. Negative 1 times 5 will be negative 5, and negative 1 times negative 2 will be positive 2. And negative 5 is strictly less than 2. You need to reverse the inequality when you multiply or divide by a negative number. Solve for X. Example 1. We are going to use distribution. We'll distribute 2 over 3x minus 2. 2 times 3x, 6x, and 2 times negative 2, negative 4. Strictly greater than 2x plus 10. Take away 2x from both sides. 4x minus 4 strictly greater than 10. Add 4 to both sides. 4x is strictly greater than 14. And divide by 4. X is strictly greater than 14 over 4, which is really 7 over 2 when we reduce the fraction. X is greater than 7 over 2. 7 over 2 is 3.5. We'll choose 3.5 between 3 and 4, halfway between 3 and 4. That's the location of 3.5. Empty circle at the point because it's not included, strictly greater, and we'll take the values to the right of 3.5. Distribute 3 over 4 minus 2x. 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times negative 2x is negative 6x. Less than or equal to. Distribute negative 2 over 3 plus x. Negative 2 times 3, negative 6. And negative 2 times x, negative 2x. Then now we're going to add 2x to both sides. And when we do, we'll get 12 minus 4x, negative 6x plus 2x, less than or equal to negative 6. We're going to subtract 12 from both sides. Negative 4x less than or equal to negative 18. We're going to divide by negative 4. And when we do, we have to reverse the inequality because we are dividing by a negative number. X will therefore be greater than or equal to 18 over 4 when reduced is 9 over 2. 9 over 2 is 4.5. So we will select 4.5, and 4.5 should be between 4 and 5, halfway between 4 and 5. And we will bubble in. We will shade in the circle because 4.5 is included, and take the values that are greater than 4.5. So those values are located to the right of 4.5. And that's it.